What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Guys, in today's video, we're going to do the Reslpendence pillar. I finally managed to do it on the free-to-play account with free-to-play champions, okay? I was able to farm this before, but I was using Nasty Jenka, the exclusive that I'm maining on the free-to-play account, and I did not want to do a video on it because... Skratch, that's not free to play. That's an exclusive character. How can you do something like this to us? Just like that. Basically, let me just show you the Psychic Ore first, guys, because I think this is playing a very, very important role. So, ignore the tier 6 one. This is not really making a much difference. 4% and 4% is not what makes the difference. What makes the difference is this, okay? This 20%, this 20%. So tier 5, that's when you can aim at defeating more or less most of the content with the free characters, right? You need to push that Psychic Ore in order to get it done. For whoever is not close to that, don't worry, we have the Universe Expedition coming in one day, and that will allow you to get tons and tons of solvent to sort out your Psychic Ore. But let's dive straight into the run. So, the Pillar of Reslpendence, rather than the Reslpendence Pillar, Lightning and Radiance characters. So I have a feeling that one of the characters that I have in the team is not something that you can acquire from any exchange shops. You just need to pull the character, and that is Ihuicatl. Now you can exchange Ihuicatl for a different character, and I can actually change this artifact too because I do not need it on Ihuicatl. So I'm gonna give this one instead. There we go. Basically, this unit will just provide me support. So a bit of healing, a bit of shield. But if you do not have Ihuicatl, you could most likely run Catherine. I don't have talents in her, and I'm not planning to put the talents in her at the moment, okay? The whole idea is that you do need 2 support characters. So initially, I was able to survive 1 week ago as well. The problem was I was not having enough damage to kill the boss, okay? And it's very important, the positioning. So let's start with, you have your tank, but then you have the damage dealer. So we're using Shaltar. He's running the Vile Ink artifact. I have some mythical gear, but it's honestly pretty trash. Far from being anywhere too perfect, okay? Like, crit damage, I don't need that crap on it. Crit rate, I don't need that crap on it. Or the accuracy, but hey, it is what it is. These are the stats on Shaltar, fully scrolled, because I am running this character. He's an absolute goat. These are the talents. We're going to Thunderclap. Then we have Nimbus. He is from an exchange shop as well. He's running the Witch's Remains. We have him on a Puppeteer set. Basically built for damage as much as we can. He has the accuracy and he has the flurry of attacks talents, which I really do not think they do much for this team. I think the top 3 is better overall, but pretty hard to kind of like get to see the difference. I guess I have to try them in a dummy to really understand which one works better for this team. Then we have Vanny. She is running the Sylvester Horseshoe. She does have some mythical gear, the piece that I forged, of course. She has that. Then we have this, which is decent, and this, which is decent again. And we have top talents on Vanny. Probably you saw the total stats right here. Then we have Garius on an Ancestral Protection set. You need at least 1 champion in that set. You cannot use 2 anyway because it's pointless, but you need 1 champion in that set is a necessity. We are running a Defense Aura just to have more survivability, and we are going to run Defense and Accuracy Food. The almighty Royal Fish Soup. Now, the damage dealers need to be positioned in a corner. It doesn't matter if it's the top corner or the bottom corner. You want them like this. Because when you get at the boss, you're going to have 2 minions. 1 here, 1 here. And if you have the damage dealers like this, these are going to attack the one from here. And he's going to attack the one from here. And because of that, you won't kill any of them. Okay? Very, very, very important. Now, I'm not saying that this team might not fail. It is possibility for it to happen. Even my freaking team fails on the... Actually, doesn't fail, but I am losing a champion sometimes on my main account where I'm running Zephy for Unkillable and Asilia as the tank, and I'm running Nasty Jenka, Taurivol, and Ivelios. And Ivelios tends to die every now and then, but the team still wins the fight. Now, probably here it might be a slightly different story, but then in this team I have Garius with the Gatekeeper staff, while on my main account I'm not running the Gatekeeper staff. I'm actually running the Horn, right? So I get some additional damage from the healing. I am really considering in investing into Shagrol, guys. If you don't know who Shagrol is, it's literally this bad boy jumping around on the map. The one that is right here at the back fighting our damage dealers. He's a pretty good damage dealer too, for the Dauntless characters. Now, the thing is, I'm working on preparing my 6 teams, and I need a rally team, and that's what I'm struggling a bit. I need to get more epic scrolls to be able to get it done. I will be doing a guide on that too, and I will be doing an updated guide on a wild team. Somebody dropped a comment talking about a rare character that's actually putting in some nice work, or even Dane can get a job done in there instead of one of the characters. So I'm going to try to see if we can make a better team for the wild. I've seen somebody saying that they're getting like 180 million damage with a very similar team with what I've used. So I saw that coming right there. I knew that one of them will die. But let's see. Do we even have a chance at winning it without him? Or should I just retry it? That happens even on my main account. It's just a bad timing on the healers. You don't know when they're going to use their skills. It's a lot of RNG with that. Even though I have some skill timing, actually. Let me just back out, because probably we're not going to win it with 2 damage dealers. One is dead, right? I need to check the skill timing. Why is it going so weird? Because he's going at 17 on a 17-point-second. And she, whatever, is going at 12 on an 18-second cycle. So they should not be overlapping so freaking much, right? Like, it makes no sense. Right, so let's give it another go. I'm gonna jump straight at the boss. I'm not gonna keep you to the waves again. Right, so we got back at the boss. Everybody's alive and well. We're gonna see how it plays out from here. It seems like, for whatever reason, they get to this point where they're kind of like both healing at the same time, more or less. I haven't set them to do this on each wave, so I'm not sure why they were just waiting there with their skills, because they were meant to just use them. But hey, either way, it seems like we are definitely in a better position now with the healing. And if you're not killing the minions one by one to get to the boss, you're not going to win this fight, guys, because those minions, they will regenerate HP, right? So you want to focus on one as fast as possible, take him down, and then take the second one down, and then take the boss down. Now, as you guys can probably notice, I do have Shagrol that is actually attacking the boss rather than the side minion, which is fine, I guess, as long as the other ones are attacking the minions. So I need Vanny and I need Nimbus to attack that side minion. You see how he's regenerating the HP? We gotta make sure we are able to take him down. That's the key to succeed in this fight, basically. And we are slowly taking that freaking enemy down. I mean, very slowly, actually, but as long as we are taking him down, it doesn't matter. As long as we are taking him down, it doesn't matter. This boss really deals a lot of damage. Okay, so he's almost dead. Once that freaking little annoying... I was gonna say something, he's dead, then we can focus on the boss and get out of here, basically. Come on, bro, just die. Just freaking die. Stop being against your death so much, because you're gonna end up dead anyway. My god. Come. Only if Shagrol was attacking that enemy as well. Okay, there we go. Finally. We can work on the boss now. So as I was saying, initially, I was getting to this stage. I was surviving. I just did not have enough damage. And what I've tried initially was, instead of having 3 damage dealers like I have now, I had Diola for the decrease attack and to apply the defense down. And I was running just Nimbus and Shaltar, sorry, not Shagrol. Shaltar as damage dealers. And that was just not enough to kill the boss. Even now, because we had some freaking bad RNG somewhere, We are pretty short on it. The previous run that I've done, because you see I have 6 keys, I've already used one to test the team, was done in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is almost double. Literally almost double. So we've got it down in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And this took us 4 minutes and 46 seconds because something somewhere went bad. Now, this is very challenging content. Stage 12 on each one of the pillars is pretty damn hard. The boss hits really hard. 2 support characters are mandatory, okay? I shared the builds with you guys already. Now, I'm going to show you what is my regular team. But before we get into that, I quickly want to make sure that I'm syncing this on everything because I got a new negative rune, which actually will increase his stats a bit. So if I'm going to quickly find my team, light pillar. So this is my regular team, okay? And I am running Yola in here. I shouldn't necessarily have to do it, but I'll do it anyway. I could bring in Shaltar instead and then give Taurivol the witches, but this will get the job done too. And I'm actually going to do it like this now because I'm on the free-to-play account. I do not purchase the daily refills on this one. I do purchase them on my main account, and I would strongly recommend you to do as well. If you're not playing free-to-play, right? 40 gems a day to get the tampering materials, which will reset at the end of the season. So even on my main account, I might do it for like 2 more weeks, and that's it probably. Or maybe I'm not even going to do it for 2 more weeks because maybe. The thing is, I do play a lot of PvP on my main account, and I'm constantly changing builds, upgrading builds, and I do need a lot of the tampering materials for that. I was just thinking, should I do it for like 2 more weeks? Is there any point to do it for 2 more weeks? Because we're moving into the real end game of the season. But it is worth it, yeah. So even here, my damage dealers are not positioned too well, but because I have Nasty Jenka doing the AoE, I have the AoE from Yola as well to apply the defense down, is slightly different. It's not as stressful to have them all together, not as important to have them all three next to each other, basically, you know. But we still have the same issue. The boss deals a lot of damage. We need to kill the minions one by one. Now, the good thing with Yola, except the fact that she applies the defense down, is that she brings the decrease attack, which is actually massive. And we get to crowd control the minions too, which I haven't even looked if it does anything. Like, we control them. Are we going to stop them from doing barely any damage to us? Or are we going to stop them from healing? Is there a passive that heals them? I haven't even looked at that part. I just know that they are healing if you're not taking them down, basically. But that's pretty much that. And now we can focus on the boss. And as you guys can probably notice, once we are going on to the boss, is GG's, because my Dauntless team will just start to spray. Like, literally, they will just spray and pray. You guys know that expression from shooting games where you just shoot randomly, you just keep on the shooting button, and you just pray that you hit somebody, you know? So it's kind of like what they're doing, but they're spraying and not praying so much because they will hit the target, right? And there we go. That's my actual team that I'm running. I did not want to make a guide on this one from the free-to-play account because I don't necessarily think that is as helpful to a lot of you guys, because you might not have Nasty Jenka. Maybe you went for a different exclusive. I cannot blame you for that because, hey, everybody should play with whatever exclusive they like. Regardless if it's Flora, regardless if it's a little one is. And no, there is no bad, there is no good or wrong with it, right? You just play with what you like, man. But if you guys want to see the builds on this one, that's my Yola. I'm not going to talk about them. You can just literally pause it and have a look at the stats. That is my Nasty Jenka. That is, of course, with these sexy gloves. That is my Taurivol with the horseshoe. You've seen this build before. And you've seen this build before. That was everything for this video, guys. Hopefully, you can defeat the Pillar of Reslpendence with this strategy, the free-to-play team that I showed you before, the team that I'm actually running on the account. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.